Hello and welcome back. I'm LQ and this is my Let's Play of Yooka-Laylee. So last time we left off, we were on top of the mountain, I was about to consider redoing the expanding the world, but I wanted to come over here first and do this pagey, and hopefully not misspell pagey. Yeah, I got it in right at the last second. And just got a free pagey, so that's kind of cool. But I figured if I did that right now, that'd be better than running past it and not doing it and not expanding the world. So now we're gonna go expand the world, and we'll go back in and do a couple more things. You need 3 of us pages to expand the world. Do you want to expand the tribal topics? Yes. Now we get to see what happens when the world gets expanded. The book gets bigger. Because it's, more. And, yeah, that's basically it. I'm just kidding. There's going to be a whole other cutscene now that explains everything that's changed. Pay attention. Some moves and abilities will draw your power bar. That's true. Some moves and abilities do draw your power bar. Vendy's tonics can be... Collect pages to progress through Capital B's corporate lair. So... If any of you are watching, E3 is currently going on, and, you expanded the world. Come and find me and my friends. Okay, cool. So now you're going to see that there's a whole side area here with Shovel Knight, because Shovel Knight's the best, that leads up there. And then the whole, remember that mountain I climbed? This is all at the top of that mountain now. And there's this whole area, and it goes all the way up here. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to climb any of the mountain. I might climb to the very top of the mountain, because there's a secret thing up there that I want. But other than that, I might not climb the mountain at all. Also, I didn't finish fighting this boss until much later in the game, because I still don't really understand how his mechanic works for jumping up there to fight him. Maybe I'll explore and figure it out. But as I was just saying... E3 is currently going on, and I stayed up last night. I had work this morning, so I had some freelance work this morning at 6:30, and I don't want to talk to you. He basically says my treasure's at the top of this hill. Can you go up there and grab it? And it's yeah, sure. I'll go up there and grab your treasure for you. But E3 is going on, and last night I stayed up to watch Bethesda, which supposedly had been pushed back an extra 2 hours, which I didn't know. I knew the time it was going on. For anyone who doesn't know, I live on the East Coast, so that's so if Bethesda was going on at I think it was 9 o'clock, so it's 12 o'clock midnight for me. So it was very all right, I'm going to stay up to watch this. And then I stayed up and I watched it, and I was all right. Bethesda just kind of disappointed the entire community. Bethesda's thing was so, I don't know, what the word I want to use is, but not good comes to mind. It was just awful. It was, painstakingly bad. And it had plenty of issues where, I feel oh, that was perfect. I messed that up, and now I'm out of things. But no, it was just sorry, I got super distracted by trying to shoot this. If anyone didn't see it, they basically showed a video for, the better half of, I'm gonna try and climbing that, the better half of an hour. And then basically just kind of came on stage, said, hey, yeah, we're Bethesda. Buy our stuff, and then left. And that was basically it. Like, there was almost no planning, like no like verbals or anything new that they announced. They announced a few things that were new, I guess. But if it hadn't been announced as new, it was like already understood as happening. So I don't. I'm like, there we go. Oh, these enemies are cool. They'll jump onto items nearby and then turn into an enemy based off the item that's nearby. So Shovel Knight wanted me to go grab this jewel for him and then bring it back down to him. Great work, friends. You retrieved my jewel. Now bring it back to me. I mean, your jewel's probably worth more whenever you're going to give me for it. So maybe I should just keep your jewel. I mean, it definitely is going to be worth more than whatever you give me for it. I don't know if there's anything on top of his head. I don't think there is. So I learned the first time I played this game that fall damage was actually a thing because of this exact area where I jumped off and I fell to my death. Because I didn't think it was an actual thing at that point, and it was. Blimey, check this out. Check this guy out, Yuki. Greetings, adventurers. I'm the one they call Shovel Knight, and I'm having an eventful day. I seem to have embarked on such a grand adventure, and I've ended up here, in this wrong game. I hate it when that happens. There appears to be some alluring treasure hidden at the top of this temple. However, I'm having trouble reaching it. I haven't gotten used to this bizarre third dimension yet. Retrieve that giant jewel from me, and I'll reveal to you the secrets to success in any adventure. Alright, your jewel will definitely be sure to make payment, definitely page-based. I didn't read any of that, and I just guessed. Excellent. Steal thy shovel, friend, and I'll be waiting here for your safe return. Do you mean this treasure? Wait, you've already been up there without consulting me for adventuring tips? Impressive. Give us something harder next time, you nightlings. I'll keep that in mind. Now, as promised, here's the secret to adventuring success. And it's gesturing without saying anything and digging stuff. Huh. All you need is a map and the trust for adventure. This guy, humor is as flat as his pixelated treasure. And boop. And that's what this whole area is. Bye now. So this first world does a really good... Oh, I'm sorry. I still want to talk about Bethesda. So it's just like... I pushed it back for 2 hours, right? And then they gave us this like 45-minute video. Came out, said we're Bethesda, and just kind of ended it. And when you like look about it and like think about it, it almost seems like the reason they delayed was because like their video didn't end up being correct. Like something was wrong with their video. I know we've been back after a while. I just want to buy the last owner thing. Shop choice. Are you sure this is the move you're after? Yes. We're ready to learn, trousers. Smashing. The next move I used to defeat the World 3 boss. A tricky encounter. That one. Yeah, right. You can't even dress yourself properly. To use sonar shoot, simply use Y to have my purple pal friend demonstrate blast of sonar. Sounds cool. Anything else, Warren boy? You can fire enemies to stun them or activate sonar totems and uncover invisible objects. Watch it, chaps. Every shot drains your power bar. Now I'll be in need of any of my 18-month insurance plan. You know, you might have forgotten this move by the next week. We're alright, thanks. Cool. Now we don't have to deal with him for at least another world. And then you go up here, and I can go on to the second part. But yeah, so it seems to me that, and this just comes from experience of like how video editing works, which is, you know, not everybody has that experience, and everybody thinks it's just kind of instantaneous. So they had a 45-minute video, right? So if for whatever reason they didn't have that video when they got there, or the video didn't work, so say like they needed to put it through like the whatever editing software they use again, you can guess that they probably needed to run it through like, not like software updates, but like they had my brain was like software updates, and I was like, no, that's what I know. So they had to probably run the whole video through the editing program again, and like export it again. And exporting can take anywhere from the length of your video to like 4 times that length. I think it's like, that's like the rule of thumb, depending upon how you're exporting, what you're trying to export to, and what you're exporting for. Like my computer can export one of these videos in about 15 minutes normally. Like, once again, it all depends upon the length of the whatever. But that's basically how long it takes my computer to do stuff sometimes. So if I had to guess, I would say that Bethesda didn't have the video, or something went wrong, or they thought they'd export the video while they were there, and then when they got there and they tried to do it, it didn't work, and that's why they had to push back for so long. And then when it came time to be like, we know what we're doing, they didn't look like no, they didn't know what they were doing, because they, whatever. But the reason that we got pushed back for 2 hours was because Bethesda needed to run either some type of conversion, or they needed to re-export the video in some format so that they could get that video out to us. When if they had just come out and been like, hey, we want to talk about these games and show these individual clips instead of this 45-minute video, which they could have gotten better anyway. And Bethesda Land, that whole like concept thing, was really like gimmicky, and like, it was well thought out, but it was just like, yeah, okay, Bethesda Land, got you. So there's that. I hate these bees enemies, by the way. They are what I would consider the worst types of enemies. That's why I'm just running past them, so that I don't have to deal with I just have to deal with them then. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Let's just go this way. Back. That is so much easier when you don't try and fight them. So the first time I tried to do this, like I just did, I fell like that again. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do that whole little kid and caboodle with the whole jumping across the stuff. I already did that. I don't want to go back that way. I don't need to go back over that way, because when I go up to the other side, I'll be able to be like, look, there's the last feather, grab and leave. I guess I could go talk to the crazy science lady and get that power, but I don't really want to use that. Like, I don't want to, because the flower is just really annoying, and it takes forever to move with the flower, which is the ability that you get from this lady. And I mean, like it's just, I don't even know how to describe how slow it is. It's just super slow. That's going to be closed until I climb the mountain. I mean, I'm going to have to climb the mountain. I don't really want to climb the mountain right now. Alright. Let's go and see Rex. Hey, Rex. Oh, I don't have the play coin yet. I gotta go find the play coin. So to play his games, you have to have a play coin. Also, I found out I could get up here. Like, there was a way for me to get up here that's like totally not intended. I mean, I guess technically it is intended. It's just not how I think they wanted you to get up to this point. I think they wanted you to like use an ability later that you have to get in the game. Oh yeah, on top of the whole kit and caboodle, there's like a whole, see all that paper stuff lying around? That's it's another pagey, but I have to have like an ability from like way super later in the game to get it. But I'm actually going to leave this episode here. So if you guys like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give it a dislike. And I will see you in the next episode.